No whistle. Brayshaw, Blakely, Sarong. Now Hughes. A little nudge as he kicked. Again, courage from Scully. That's on to back to try and force the contest. It's having a crash.
Sweet guys. I'm doing on my iPad, so I get it on.
Time for the man who's won not only a U.S. Open.
Out to the right-hand side. A missed opportunity there. The Dockers captain.
Yeah, I can get
One that favours Hawthorn. Scully. Trying to keep it in his way for Sicily to come and help fight. Almost tripped. Chira goes long. And then Segler smacks it out of the line. Big win by Freo.
That kicking went to a 2-on-1 in favour of the Hawks. Freo fought the fight until the cavalry arrived, and eventually the ball back inside 450. They're having good locking style football in their forward half of the ground.
Oh, we've got
6 inside 50s to 2 in the last 10 minutes in favour of the Dockers. Here's Mundy. Spotted Frederick. He's kicked it a little bit too far back. Outside the attacking 50. Frederick had the support of Bewley on his favoured side. And then he finds Isaac Smith's running and just dragging and dropping that left shoulder. Love is just going to go for distance. And he absolutely barrels it. For a point.
Oh, 4 point. Oh, Fremantle 22 and Hawthorn 14.
Just raided off the line.
Again having some trouble clearing. There defends Darcy.
Yeah, I made you a moderator, mate.
Now Shearer. Having sideways till he found an option. This time it's Mundy. And he can be by foot. Lead entries here for Freo, and he uses that skill.
I'll give you the score update.
They're the two players. If you're a Fremantle forward, they're the two players you want to be landing to. Adam Shearer, just so skillful. A couple of inside 50s already this quarter, and then as you pointed out to David Mundy, he's the one you want to be on the end of. Tough shot from the pocket, but at least they're maintaining possession going inside 450. At least it's a shot. You'd have been happy looking up and seeing David Mundy with the ball back in your nose. Yeah, he and Michael Walters with it too. Shoots from the side angle.
On my iPad and my
into the behind post, so we'll stay locked inside Freo's 450 with the boundary throwing. What are they? A goal and
you want to have a chat to me?
Let's go 8 points ahead. Do you think they've got enough value for the dominance? Yeah, Hawthron are doing a really good job of hanging on to them. They're defending really strongly, and they're getting enough of the ball inside 450. Just haven't been able to capitalise at this point. You're right, Freo seem as though they're in control at times. Hawthorn doing a great job hanging in. They just need a little bit more, as Johnny pointed out earlier, some uncontested possession to feel good about themselves and get the ball inside 450.
The ball camped in their forward half. Freo, the last 10 minutes or so. He's got up from all of this Nash, and there's a throw in fact against O'Meara.
Got some light there, but
go back in again. Go a long way around. Wilson to cheer up. Now to Sarong, who works up.
3 viewers. That's all right.
Short pass to Collier on the burst.
That's smart. How is that from Sarong just to identify that?
Say hi if he's here.
Once that is the lead, one step, identify hit, and pure class. Attacking on the run. I'm a 50-50 from a set shot from this.
Neither see. I don't know why.
Saying you should go back a bit further for the run-up.
Still my computer.
Collier, close to the man on the mark, but struck it pretty well.
Yeah, Freo, 28-14. It's pretty delayed.
Now, maybe still a goal shy of what I think they should be ahead, given their dominance of the ball, the ground position, and how they've been holding in their forward half, John. Yeah, they've had a lot of ball and putting a lot of pressure on Hawthorn. As Pap said, Hawks have really fought hard to, just try and lock
come on, Freo.
Repeat entry to defend. And it does just break open the top. That's where the Hawks
28-14
because it is that outside ball that they're just not getting off. at the moment, Fremantle are just absolutely controlling that, and that's related to the inside 50s we see on the screen, which is, the last 10 have gone to Fremantle. Look, that's
So they brought up
they're hanging in there, and that's what they're doing at the moment. They can't let this lead blow out to any more than what it is, so they can reassess things in a few minutes' time to then hopefully come out and work on their structure around the ball, their spread from the contest to get themselves back in.
6 consecutive inside 50s, and finally able to convert.
Yeah. It was going for Hawthron. Maybe on 60.
Out of the middle. Love another one just before the half. The high ball going in. O'Brien's been flying for everything. Ryan trying to stand tall. This is where we get so dangerous. Hingle just trying to work it back. It's a little too tough, and he hit it with pace there.
What a cut. Bradley, you train and teach a lot of juniors. You can't teach that. No, that's just your natural ability. And he worked for about 20 metres away from the contest and picked it up perfectly.
See that disposals figure, 182 to 107. They've stacked more of the footy so far in the match.
I don't know. I'll use this on my iPad.
Up in the air. Command taking it around. Wingard tackling pressure to lock it inside 50. And we're all in the position they've had. Just a 13-point lead.
And that's why perhaps we speak about it, because it is only a 13-point lead, but if it continues this way and Fremantle continue with the way the numbers, it will break open in there. That's why Hawthorn need to close things up a little bit.
O'Brien, a little step to try and get past O'Brien. They're not trying to get it out of the foot for a second. That was going to be holding the ball.
Now, this is two important tackles, because what it does, outside of screen, it allows Hawthorn to set up.
Rock goal, Hill. Great purchase on the kick. That's an opportunity for Scully. To Nash. They retreat to go forward again. Scrimshaw. Just set a high one to the hot spot. O'Brien from the side. Knocked down by Darcy Bruce. Almost went through with the one hand to take it away. Brayshaw. Very out of the pits, but only for a moment. Day kept underneath it well. It's still with the Hawks. Crawley back to the top of the square.
So Daniel won you.
With a huge step away. Again, sending out the both teams. The defenders just making sure of it with a big fist to clear the day.
I don't know what's that sound.
45 seconds till the half. Yes. Ryan sends it long. Lob, hands to it. Fife. Almost. He's lost it here. Crawley was compelled in there too. They dive on top. Fife able to rip it away and get it out of there. Lob. The high ball. It's a 2-on-1 favours the Hawks. Bewley did enough to get the contest. Knocked it down. Taken by Collier and Frederick.
Come on, Frederick. That's a hole in the ball.
Back for Hardwick. Frederick continued to chase. And now Walker will work hard to get back and hold on. So just a couple of seconds to go.
I think this is copyrighted.
Through the half. Crawley.
Tell me that it
that we've seen so
28 to 16.
Dockers having a lot more possession. Not really making count on the scoreboard too much, but Eddie, they do have the lead as the Dockers by 12.
Good on you, Adam. Great stuff. Yes, the Fremantle Dockers playing the better football at the moment, but they hold sway by just the 2 kicks. Hawthorn still right in this game. It's going to be a beauty when we come back for the second half from Western Australia. As Fremantle Dockers leading by 12 points against the Hawthorn Football Club. And tomorrow night, we can
I let him Collingwood.
During their worst run of losses in the history of the club, up against Collingwood, who entrenched themselves in the 8 big changes for both teams. 6 new players in for Collingwood, 5 for Adelaide. Tomorrow night.
I'm gonna put my jersey on. Love it.
They're not going to be here soon. I'm just a cleaner.
Hump Day is Gogglebox Day.
I'm pumped.
Watch it Wednesdays first on Foxtel. The brand new season of Gogglebox Australia begins August 26th on Lifestyle and Watch on Demand. Get your
You're back.
Go on, mate.
Mate, this AFL season, what to remember. For 20 straight days of footy, you get 20 straight days of points bets, early payout, lead at half time,
Yeah,
and win.
yeah. I'm going to kill the cards, yeah. Nika Dimson.
Your support. Gamble responsibly. The problem with stubble, irritation, and
Down.
you.
So what cash flow boosts is
Oh,
available
no.
for my business?
What are the tax rules around job seeker payments?
We've all got tax questions this year.
I thought the internet was down.
Unlock, we have the answers.
Oh,
Let's get this started.
Maximise your tax refund. Book an appointment
Well, are
today.
you in the sub-series?
Oh, toast empty. Come on.
Very good, Nika Dimson.
There's always time for a smooth and delicious McCafe coffee, made by our baristas just the way you like it.
Oh, because when I turn this up,
Need it most. McCafe, we're coffee people.
and to my iPad, volume,
Hey, calm down.
the
You know that your
interest
home run is the last thing you want to think about if the worst were to happen to a loved one. So if you,
Yeah,
your
but
spouse, or child passes away or falls terminally ill, CommBank will pay your owner-occupied home loan for around 12 months.
3 people,
No
not
fees,
bad.
No
man.
sign-up. So
That's
you can
great.
focus on what really matters. And we can, together.
Apparently, did you see Nika Dimson in Mana?
on this Acer Aspire 5 laptop with an Intel Core i3 processor, only $697. This
What's
HP
cool?
laptop features a super fast 10th-gen Intel
Ten.
Core i7 processor with
Ten
Intel
times.
Response graphics, just $1,299. Or get this Lenovo Yoga C940 with the latest 10th-gen Intel Core i7 processor for boosted productivity and stunning visuals. These offers end Monday, with 60 months interest-free available now at Harvey Norman.
That's right.
The well-being of a woman in Bathurst, prompted by reports of a woman's screams, failed to reveal any clues.
We think there's people in Bathurst who have been holding on to secrets for some time.
Still going.
So the Dockers enjoy a bit of rubber half-time.
The game wants up to that.
I think that's what's playing pretty well at the moment. But the Hawks are hanging in there. And
31
Hawthorn,
struggled.
they never ever
Open
go away. So just 2 kicks in it.
my
And the Hawks
give
their chance next to
my
get themselves
stream a like.
set up as well.
That would be awesome.
Justin Longio is the coach of the Fremantle Dockers. He's with Matthew Pavlich.
Ah, you already liked that.
Every hole that goes by, it does become that more and more.
More.
50. That's the only way he's going to bring that up. One thing I will say, every time in the first half, it seemed
Oh,
like
how many
every
subs
time
you
that the
want?
ball went long time on it, in a direction of a key target,
Apparently,
they tended to get first hands on it, whether they brought it down or not. Sometimes they brought it down, and they were able to mark and goal, get a shot at goal anyway. When they had kicked the ball indiscriminately forward under a bit of pressure and perhaps rushed when they shouldn't have, they should have taken that
how much subs you
half
got?
quarter a second longer and actually got the drop punch floating for a bit of airtime and allow those key position players to get under it. I reckon they could be maybe 2 to 3 goals further ahead. Now, they're not. So from a Hawthron point of view, you're not that happy with the way that they're getting the ball in the forward 50 either. Well, we wanted them to move it by express, but you've got to take your hat off to Fremantle's forward line. They've been able to hold it in. And this one, Isaac Smith, and he's a wonderful user. Tom Scully, I mean, that kick has to just go to 30 out, just on the other side of the spine. He's got an easy shot. It's fair enough to kick it to a 50-50 when there's nothing else on. But if you're going to drop it into a goal square, you normally find putting it to the opposition's defensive goal square player is the best one-on-one player they have in the team. That's where we've brought it. It's so important for free. Even with that passage of play, then he would have got to Scully this way, long ball in. He just positioned himself perfectly between the two.
28.
Without having to get Maxi Gutson in the goal square to create that squall going over the goal line. Still think that Isaac can kick the eyes out of that and hit Scully with an easy receive. Now, Ryan Wood, once it's in on route and in the air, he'd come out, but I don't reckon he could have got there. So a bit of upside for the Hawks, Doom, if they get it right. What you saying?
Doing it.
Oh, they're well in it. They're well in it. And Fremantle have left them in it. Yep. Fremantle are the much better team, but the Hawks are well in it. Yep. What's the difference between tonight? Fremantle leading Hawthron. Kath Lofton has all the news when we return. Right after this. It is the Dockers by 12 half-time.
Footy, and they've got the lead here at the main break. So for Freo fans and Clive Waterhouse fans, you'd be pretty happy. Can the Hawks make a comeback and bring it in this second half? Well, I guess only time will tell. Not to worry though for Fremantle punters at PointsBet, because if you have the lead at half time, you know what that means. You've already won. So if you back the Dockers, you've already been paid out as a winner. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this second half. And how good is this? 20 straight days of footy continues, and so does 20 straight nights of early payouts at PointsBet. Lead at half time, you win is on every night for 20 straight days through to round 12. So, if you haven't already, download the PointsBet app today. Please remember to gamble responsibly.
See my keys go? They left them. Oh, toast empty. Come on. What you got?
There's always time for a smooth, delicious McCafe coffee, made by our baristas just the way you like it.
Sure did.
Coffee whenever you need it most. McCafe, we're coffee people.
The problem with stubble, irritation and itchiness. Nivea Men Sensitive Skin and Stubble Balm. Instant relief from irritation and itch. From the Nivea Men Sensitive range. Nivea Men, it starts with you.
So do I pay tax on JobKeeper?
I'm working from home. What can I claim?
We've all got tax questions this year. Thankfully at H&R Block, we have the answers.
Let's get you started.
Maximise your tax refund. Book an appointment today.
You're a baby.
Go on, mate.
Make this AFL season one to remember. For 20 straight days of footy, get 20 straight days of PointsBet's early lead at half time and you win. PointsBet. Think of the people who need your support. Gamble responsibly.
The all new Isuzu D-Max is coming. Are you ready? Search all new D-Max.
And there was only one.
I'm alive. Just kidding. I'm dead inside, emotionally, but that's neither here nor there. There's still only one cure for hungry, thirsty, and that's Coke. With its full strength and full taste, it's full on. Oak. Cure hungry, thirsty, red. Harvey Norman, your destination for the new Samsung Galaxy Note 20 range. Pre-order the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra now and receive the new Galaxy Buds Live as a bonus gift valued at $319. Or pre-order the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 and receive bonus Galaxy Buds Plus valued at $299. That's right, pre-order the new Galaxy Note 20 range and receive a bonus gift. Hurry, offer ends 20th of August. The Samsung Galaxy Note 20 range available for pre-order now at Harvey Norman.
One of the greatest of all time, Daniel Cormier.
This fights for legacy. This fights for everything.
Thanks, man.
One of the greatest fighters of all time. I have to win this fight.
Steve Aoki, the most accomplished UFC heavyweight champion, the Dr. Lobster. Bring you to the champion.
And still.
This is the fight that settles it all.
I'm putting together this new team to get justice. This is our destiny.
I never thought there'd be another Star Man.
Star Girl. Star Girl begins Tuesday, August 25 on Fox 8 and watch every episode on demand.
So Jack Stephen in his first game back against his old side where he'd won 4 best and fairest with the second last kick of the night. That was Gary Rowan kicking his 4th goal of the last kick. The Victoria Hawkins kicked 5 in a 59-point demolition by Geelong against Superior. They just flexed their muscles tonight and showed they are one of the genuine premiership favourites in season 2020. Kath Lockton is with us now with all the fire from the game. Go, Kath.
Well, it's now 3 games down, 1 to go for Geelong in this hectic period of 4 games in 14 days. They've handled it really well, the Cats. They've rested players, they've played Dangerfield up forward, and they've only got 1 loss from this Fox footy frenzy, and that was a narrow defeat to West Coast. They next take on the Ladder Leaders of Port Adelaide in a huge clash on Friday night at Vetricon Stadium, and Chris Scott is pretty happy with where his team's at.
Yeah, our staff have done a really good job.
So it'll be good to see
the macro planning, and then the micro was always going to be flexible and would have to think on their toes. And I could say something tonight that changes tomorrow based on the way the players but I'm really proud of the way the football club's handled it, both mentally and physically, especially given the quality of the opposition too. And
it's a good watch.
Port are the best team in the comp at the moment.
Meanwhile, St Kilda's 4-game winning streak came to an end. Interestingly, the Saints actually won the inside 50 count 44-40.
Mango
Only
Magic
kicked 4
isn't
goals
the
to
best
Geelong's
boost.
10 and Geelong's 14 rather. And Brett Ratton says it's simply not good enough.
I think you're trying to learn it every week, even if you win. But for us, the good part that in our game this year has been every time we've had a hiccup, we've responded. So, we get the opportunity. But, we can't let it – we might not play the way we want to when we get beaten, but we don't want to be getting beaten by 10 goals.
And Ed, I'll have more news post-game, including the AFL released a statement tonight. They'll be briefing all 18 clubs on a matter. I'll reveal more post-game.
Yeah, no worries at all, Kath. I think that matter is don't be idiots in the singing of the song. There we go. Just
half time. You can just listen to the thing.
We've got what's going to be a great second half. And don't forget, tomorrow night it is Adelaide Crows up against Collingwood. Crows have made 5 changes. Collingwood have made 6, including bringing back Broomhead and Dunn. Dunn hasn't played for 773 days. Broomhead hasn't played for 864. They play tomorrow night against the Crows.
You're a man.
Come on, mate.
Make this AFL season one to remember. For 20 straight days of footy, 20 straight days of PointsBet's early payout. Lead at half-time and you win. PointsBet. Think of the people who need your support. Gamble responsibly.
You've had your home and car insurance on this month for years. Why? Well, they bumped me up to triple titanium status.
Here's what you could be saving with Budget Direct.
Shout out to TV.
Get award-winning insurance for less. Budget Direct. Insurance solved.
Get it right now.
You dig deep in
He makes
doing something. You've got our backs and we've got your feet. Steel wood boots. Built for comfort. Made for work.
good gaming. It's nice and warm. It's nice and so you want to make get one.
Dinner's up.
Hi, everybody. Shut up. Best
At Harvey Norman, we have great deals across everything electrical. Bonus delivery and wall mount installation on selected TVs, 55-inch and larger. This Hisense 55-inch Quantum Dot TV only $1,595. Bonus local delivery on all French door fridges, plus $200 cash back on the LG French door Extra-View fridge. Bonus delivery and installation on all king-size laundry products, plus save $150 on this Hisense king-size package. Take advantage of 60 months interest-free, available store-wide now at Harvey Norman.
Only one on. I want. least 5 years. Rating on 5 years to 10.
This is a secret legacy that's been kept from us. I told you to stay away from that damn place.
Lovecraft Country begins Monday, August 17 on Fox Showcase, the home of HBO.
Can't do copyright, so.
Yes, of course. Duty calls.
So,
Get your keys, get your motorcycle.
Everybody!
All the entertainment you love, all in one place. Yours.
Alistair Freo got the ball on the outside a lot in that first half. What was the message to the players?
Yeah, gee, well, they got their hands on the ball more than what we did and used it a hell of a lot better. So, pretty simple game.
We've been unable
to do that so far.
You've been able to hang in there, though. It's only 2 goals at half time. You must feel pretty confident.
Well, it's hard to be confident when we've played a half like we have, but you're right. If we can play a little bit better, it's only a 2-goal margin. So we're going to need to improve. If we don't get our hands on the footy, then we're going to be bridesmaids today.
Thanks for your time.
Cheers, mate. Alistair Clarkson there with Matthew Pavlich, Dermot Burton. He spoke about trying to get to get their hands on the footy because that's something they've really struggled at. The uncontested possession differential, the worst since 2015 for the Hawks.
That is unbelievable. They just we talked about it with Matthew, and that was that it just seems when the ball gets crumb, they seem to have got a player on every point of the compass where a crumb falls. So whichever direction it falls, they seem to representation there. They seem to be winning those. A couple of shooting little handballs to the outside, and then they're away to the races. They are just not capitalising. This is, I won't call it a domination, but they've outplayed the Hawks in the first half. I feel it's like a $2 a quarter advantage they should have. They should probably double their lead, maybe 4 goals ahead, not just the 2.
We saw Sean Darcy there top of the rankings, but it's the younger guys in the midfield, the Brayshaw and Shearer, that are getting it done for the Dockers.
Magical, aren't they?
Jumped to third.
Sarong, I haven't minded his game as well, but Brayshaw especially.
Jumped to
Seems
third,
to get
man.
I think he almost plays wing thereafter.
So the Dockers by 12 points at the half as we're underway in this third quarter on a Monday night. Freo and Hawthorn, and Mundy throwing his body weight around. Good bump there on Mitchell.
I'm tired retard, man.
Up inside the centre square.
If I get Freo right,
With a stack more of the footy in the first half. But just with the 12-point advantage. It's Mundy trying to spin his way through the clearance. Strong in and under again. Mitchell flicked it up. Warple went without it.
26.
Colker desperate. Just
So
shoveled
you
it over his
Freo,
shoulder.
so
The Hawks
then he will be
send it forward,
tired.
but Wilson can recover. Demand. Out
Oh,
wide to
he
Shearer.
picked Hawthorn,
Once we
so
spoke about, sponsor number
he
15
missed that
coming
one.
up for Adam Shearer.
61.
He's used it well so far. Long up the wing they go. Tabata and Fife there. Fife just a little sore after that marking contest as he just gets shoved a couple of times. The Hawks doing him no favours as he was testing out that shoulder.
Do you notice that crumb, though? They had an extra out the back, Fremantle, for crumbing, and they had an extra in the front. We're getting more crumbing players to each contest.
Sarong.
Oh, here we go.
Mundy.
Hawthorn's got it.
Mitchell. High up and under.
High ball.
Camped underneath it. Did pretty well. Even better to get it
Yeah,
out. I'm not sure how
Freo's
it
got
is.
it.
But no whistle on the
Sidestep.
play. Demand to
Kick
Wilson,
set.
who again just wants to unleash the
Two.
tool to get a little bit of extra distance.
Oh.
Tabata got
Oh,
right
here we
up
go. Tapping on.
They're in a wrestle. Sicily to help Tabata to the ground. The hurdling skills of Crota didn't help. Sicily and Tabata go on with it behind play. The Hawks to half-back Mitchell. Carried forward. Niggle by Sarong. O'Meara now. Up the wing. Wilson spoiled. Hawks with numbers at the spill. Bruce. Boundary line. And a free kick. Help without it.
Just lost side of the ball there, Chera. And
Where's
assumed
the
that
ball
Brewster
for?
captured it.
Now Shields. Long towards O'Brien, trying to climb over the top again. Wingard, so dangerous at ground level.
One viewer watching.
There on Bryan just to nudge him out of the way. Freo had the numbers. Jaman, that's flirting with the boundary line and wafts its way over. So out of bounds on the full. There's Isaac Smith.
Yeah, perhaps Isaac Smith just walked past me. I said, how's the shot? He said, yeah, a bit sore. So you can see he's walking around carrying that left shoulder pretty low. So
be right back.
You wouldn't have thought he'd be out there again in the second half.
Long ball in next back. Darcy is in the contest. It goes into the pocket where you pull up. The loss of Isaac Smith will really hurt the Hawks' run.
His numbers have been down in the last month or so, but I reckon the coach has lightened the load on him like he has done in previous years, just for a month or so. But they would have loved to have had his express run off through the lines in the second half. That's where he's put his shoulder into the tackle there. You don't want your wingers doing that sort of stuff, John.
Darcy and then McAvoy lock corners again. Mitchell try to feed the handle up. Yeah, Muddy was working hard. Frederick, a little fumble. Bruce trying to steal it. Muddy over the top. He's fine. Getting a bit of ball up.
I've got to say, I think, you mentioned the record before the game, how many games Hawthorn have won against Fremantle. The record is superior in Hawthorn's favour. But they've never controlled David Mundy. He's always got off the leash.
McAvoy is in there. Five. Just tumbles a kick away. He's trying to hope to get it out of danger. But here's Day at the sidestep to Mitchell. Back into trouble. And holding the ball.
I didn't know they Hawthorn, but once it was a bit grubby around the ground ball, that's when Freo have been able to outwork them to get numbers over the contest. Their midfielders are pushing over hard to support, to create that outnumber.
Record overall 28 wins to the Hawks, just 8 to Freo across the journey of games played. The Dockers haven't beaten the Hawks since round 21 in 2014 at Subi Oval, 19-point victory.
Even in that dominance period, though, Adam, Mundy has always been a thorn in the Hawks' side.
Here's Warple skidding a ball on Bryant. Going to take it down low. Nash, the Irishman, just soccering it forward. Shields gains some more territory. Ryan got inventive with the volley. High degree of
Frederick.
That one, but he tore it off. That's Frederick. Sends it to the 50. Tapping up to bring it to ground. Sicily controlling it nicely.
Come on.
Now Mitchell, Stratton. A long handball set up O'Meara. Just bounced off Cocker.
Let's go.
Now to man. Looking kick inside 50. Hardwick, look out. Schultz is going.
That's holding the ball.
Took a second too long. And Schultz was circling like a shark.
It was so good, Hardwick. He clean to pick it up. The first thing he had to do was be clean. He was. And then
This will make my weekend.
And then he didn't realise Schultz was going to come from the angle he did. So all the hard work from Hardwick undone.
He was like a pop-up sprinkler then. He just came up at the right.
This player is really good.
Let's see.
Might get him.
Forward pressure that seems
Go to
tough to
Collingwood.
see. The Hawks looked like they were out. But instead it's Freo to the shot at goal as Lockie Schultz lines them up and converts. He makes the right start to the third quarter for Freo and only to play 18.
In these changing times, we keep hearing the voice say, you've got to encourage the blokes to go for the ball. Tackling is an art form. Just be reminded that tackling is an art form. Pressuring when you don't have the foot is an art form. Now here you're right, he does so well here. Now this is an art form. I think that's a thing of beauty to me, John, to see a run down tackle like that. Well done, young man.
4 to 5 goals from turnover in this game. Fremantle coming through it. And that was Duman in the middle of the ground. He was able to intercept that handball, create the turnover. Scrappy ball forward, a bit chaotic. And as I said, Hardwick was so clean. I was really impressed with the way that he took that ball, but unfortunately, he just delayed.
That's what Hawthorn are trying to do. Even though Mira got smothered there, they're trying to play with a bit of risk, a bit of dare, and it hasn't come off, but at least there's a bit of dare in their play.
Lockie Schultz, his 10th game of the season, really locked down a spot in that Freo forward line. Free kick here to the Hawks as they get a chance to go forward. Segler is the tall target. At the full, Bruce trying the toe poke. Dockers at half-back. Brennan Cox, Cronin just wanted it. It was strong. Chera, Frazier, excellent wing guard. We saw it away with Schultz. Wing guard with the chase down there. And the drag into ground. Chera, Day, Stephen Hill extracts it. Sarong, quick handball to Cronin. On the boot. And that's the 40 in front.
That's the one that does it, goes to Clarkson. The run down at the other end doesn't get rewarded.
Short, O'Meara.
That's that kick you're talking about, Scrimshaw, that ability to pick the long and short target. That one was just a touch.
Jager O'Meara just tees it up to the top of the square. Segler rising. Off hands, they roll it through. He would have been confident with you, Bill.
I wasn't sure if Sex marks it, whether it was still a goal. Even there, let's go downstairs to Pat. Yeah, we know Isaac Smith out of the action for the Hawks, but no Travis Collier either after the halftime break. So it looks as though at this stage at least, both teams with one player down for the second half.
Thanks, Pav. Keeping us updated. Long inside 50 for Ryan. In the middle of all that congestion, comes up with a footy. It's a great intercept.
He's a good player, Adam. He was just languishing around in Coburg. He's out of there. Great year. He's had a great career since he made it to the grade.
The apprentice carpenter before he got a crack. That's a big time. He's into his 4th season.
And Pat, the more I watch him, I agree with you in terms of that ability, that all-Australian level ability that he's showing. Well, look, I think it's surprised some players, or some people, I might say, the fact that he's really just come on so much the last couple of seasons. You know, he was really a roll-off player before this season. But as we mentioned before, so many tall defenders out for Fremantle who's had to play much taller and in a different weight division this year.
Nice shot burst there. What a set of forwards.
I think what's happened in the last couple of weeks as well is Hughes has started to play some pretty good. Cox back into the lineup as well, so he can play a little bit more in terms of that natural way that he likes, constructing, setting himself up to win the ball.
The Big Ten coaches' votes last week in the match against Collingwood for Luke Ryan. They'll scrap for the footy here. Amira beelined it. Sends it forward, but Brendan Cox is down position. O'Brien.
It's a big retreat, that kick, isn't it? Giving up 40 metres or so. They've got that much confidence in Ryan.
Hughes stepped off the line, so told to go. Danger kick here. He wanted Hill, and did a bit lucky there. Freo. It was an aggressive kick. It was a chop of the arms by O'Meara. Hill. Wide to Brayshaw. Was presenting as well, just over the shoulder, perhaps, from O'Meara. To half forward, Ash had it knocked away by Strap. Scully tapped it almost to Cronin. Cross, Segler, the pressure again, the Hawks, Sicily, snatching at it. Freo lurking, Scully, how to get the arms clear. Brayshaw, Frederick, it may open up, lowers the eyes, drills it in. Day, the slips catch to save it.
He's been fine for the Hawks over the last month. This kid's been very, very good. Still looks like raw-boned young talent. But you can tell he's going to play quite a few years of league footy.
Hawks highest draft pick in quite some time. 13 in last year's draft. As the Hawks lose that one out of play.
Out of the footy factory that is Sacred Heart College in South Australia.
Just to get away without a mention.
Who else has come from there? Matthews, Andrew Mackey, the Corns brothers.
Who else, Pat?
Matthew Liptak. Tell us the teachers.
The Walker, Chera ran him down. Shears, the pressure again by Schultz. Mundy had it a while as he was snatching at it.
You we kept going down when you were I think Boston wasn't too bad either. It's Dr. Liptak, isn't it? That's right, yeah, spot on. Not just producing footballers, but captains of industry.
It's Freo by 17. Under 8 minutes to go in this third term. Blakely, Sarong. Gooley there with Mundy. Bruce just enough to knock it away, and then punched it for a little nutmeg through the legs of Brayshaw. So this far as Wilson is a long kick. Just tumbles it forward. Tapping it there. Crawley up at the top. Day with
So
the
you
kick
can
on
get the latest updates.
Morrison.
Being played in the back half for the Hawks now. They're absorbing
The,
a few body
yeah.
blows here. This is suiting Freo.
Similar to the first half, but margin still only 17.
I thought
Hawks with
7
the numbers
viewing.
here. Gunston over the top. Mitchell at the ball. He's just knocked down. Harassed by Brayshaw. Bruce was there. Shields, Zegler. Gunston again. Not much forward though for the Hawks. Had a 1-on-3 for O'Brien. And Demand gets back to help out Brennan Cox. Freo hoping for the boundary. They'll keep it in though. Demand. Conker. Next link in the chain. Luke Ryan. He uses it well to Wilson.
That's impressive, isn't it, when you look at that? Just the long you'll be upstairs, just happy with the way they were able to shake around the contest, the high ball in from Gunston, and then work it out in a really calm, effective way.
Cronin. He then hove up to half forward. Sicily to spoil. Morrison waiting front, set it back to Sicily. Changes his mind. It's a good option too to Impey. On the defensive 50. Wide. Ball here to win for O'Brien. Hughes was trying to collect the body on the way through. O'Brien did nicely. Nash got it up on the kick. Hughes got a fingertip through there. Scully puts his head down. Free kick, but it'll be a ball.
Some of the more experienced Hawks that are yet to get their hands on the footy. Impey's only had 2 possessions. McAvoy 4. O'Brien, Straight and Frawley, all the 4 as well.
Money had to do the ruck work there against McAvoy. Has the Hawks to get the clearance. Brennan Cox, Conker, Hill. They have looked composed coming out of defence, the Dockers, so far tonight. Towards 5, but clears over the back and out of bounds.
A couple of times that they've been inside forward 50 in the last few minutes, though, Fremantle have actually looked to have real good answers to them. They've repelled the attack fairly comfortably. If it keeps going this way, they're going to blow this out before 3/4 time.
Freo
looking good.
To tick over 250 disposals. Hawks back at about 170. Freo asking the question again. Get the answer they were wanting. Connor Blakely. And to wait for his opportunity this season. Big pack of players. The ball hits. Short takes a really nice mark.
Huge upside this young man for his career ahead.
And the Gold Coast Sun. Dockers do it up to win it back in midfield. Mundy spotted Frederick. More fumble can get away from Cross.
Oh, come on.
Heard the voice. He took the ball. He's gone.
Oh, that's on the ball, I think.
Yeah, and he pushed himself back defensively. That's how he mix it up. It's a kind of action. Two players got to that tackle. It's kind of action where you get a little bit of a rise out of it. That's touched.
Looking to lift the Hawks. The margin still is only 17. Struggled to get their hands on the footy for a lot of the night. O'Meara trying to take on Brayshaw. He wasn't buying it. Couldn't stick the tackle. Long ball in. Two Dockers take each other out. Johnson trying to produce a bit of magic, but it's just behind it.
Very crafty. That, go onto the right and then fade and come back onto the left. I never minded that. Forwards don't mind it because if you've got a predictive backman like a Luke Ryan, he's reading the sway of that body, the sway of that ball carrier, and then he's wrong-footed when he goes back onto the left. He gives you a big shot out the other side.
Long the half-back. Darcy Taverner there. Sarong racked up. And we're going to ball Matthew Pavlich. Any sign of Travis Collier?
No, there's not, perhaps. He hasn't surfaced at half time as we talked about. So, 16 minutes now that he's been on the bench, or at least he hasn't even come out of half time. So, still trying to track out the exact reason. Fremantle still hanging in there with the 3 players. We know Isaac Smith as well won't participate in the second half.
So both teams are playing down in the second half. Just under 4 minutes to go till 3/4 time. By O'Meara.
Oh, no.
Can generate half forward. Shields. Long kick. McAvoy was up. Trying to go through the legs, but it's out of play.
see a shift now. When you look at the major two ball winners for Fremantle, Glacier and Chera, you've got Sarong who's thereabouts as well. It's not the fact that Monday by
34 to 18, I think.
To just stay in the contest. You've got these young guns now that are starting to take ownership in the midfield.
Pick 2 and pick 5 back in 2017 for the Dockers. Chera and Brayshaw. Turn over there for Hawthron. Here is Brayshaw to try to make them pay. Aish, a little fumble dropping the mark. Now puts 5 under a bit of pressure. Hard run for Brayshaw to receive again. And then send it long up towards Long. Who wants a free kick. Gives it Peel and then advantage is played. Freo get a goal from the square. As Bewley helps himself.
Wow, someone messaged me.
And the correct decision by the umpire too to call play on. There was no impediment on natural play. If he didn't award the free kick, it was still rolling in Fremantle's favour. So that goal stands, no problem with the free kick whatsoever. Young Scrimshaw has to trust himself by foot. He's an exquisite kick. He was the one who turned it over. And you look there, and just couldn't get the connection right with Shield, so therefore the turnover's created, and they're just going forward to that point. On Hawthorn and one of the balls, Scrimshaw, you're right, was in that position to hit that effective handball. They couldn't get it right, so therefore they're on the back foot straight away, and that's how then Fremantle were able to hold it up and get the three hands and run straight to the goal scorer. Well, in a weird way, this could be very good for the Hawks because the pressure's off now. They can just attack. They don't have to set up so much. They can't win this by defensive footing now. It's 18 points for the best part of 3 quarters. Attack.
Margin out to 22. Game high for Freo. They win it out of the middle as well. Long ball towards. Tapping hands to it. Frost fumbling after it. Helped him in the end. Day. Mitchell. Clearing ball. They need to go, the Hawks. They need to find a way to score. Impey. Up towards Johnston. Taman played it nicely. Has to go back in again. And knocks it out to Chera. To Conker. Up towards Brayshaw. Scrimshaw. Was able to knock it clear. Day. Morrison. Mitchell. Another handball. Impey. He was crushed. And the pressure is overwhelming the Hawks. Fremantle put it back in.
Oh, here we go.
Brayshaw goes long. Taberner's out the back. Waiting 2 seconds.
Go on. Oh, yeah.
Handball release, they're just closing the space and speed. And once the turnover happens, the numbers around the contest there. You spot it. Hawthorn are trying to handball their way through to a position where they can kick the ball forward. But from their pressure in the corridor against Hawthorn, trying to get that last ripping handball into space. Ball's getting turned over, and they're attacking from half back.
Kicked a goal in every game this season, Matt Tabbert. Already got one tonight. Looking to equal his career best in the season.
Come on.
He's done that now too.
46.
That's a really handy lead.
I know the ball bounced back to Hawthorn's half forward line, but it's going on centre-back's clearance. It's just putting the balls on the back foot, but the ball's coming out of the centre, going in Fremantle's way. And this is that quick handball they're trying to affect. Fremantle, superior numbers. It looks like they're running an extra one up around the middle of the ground.
Not much on Fremantle.
There's the pressure and the ability to do that against the Pies. That was the big question mark coming into tonight. Will they be able to maintain that sort of level again? And they're consistently doing it up again in that elite.
So Austin Cameron will be the
when it comes to the pressure game. So you look at Hawthorn there and aren't able to
moderator.
Return serve with it and put their foot back towards Fremantle and get that pressure back the other way. Fremantle just dominating in all areas on the back of that pressure.
Out of the middle. The Hawks need to find a way to respond. Freo make a move. And they see a free kick here. So the Dockers at halfback going away field.
It's a bad free kick. You don't need to do that against Stephen Hill.
He wants to go wide. Spots Blakely. He's swamped by 2 or 3 and McAvoy. The Nice intercept. Stab it in short. They find one later on in this turn. Mitchell under pressure, but he got it on his boot. Bruce waiting. Good
Wow,
by Brennan
Freya's going
Bruce
right.
was about to mark it, and Blakely sets himself. Gee, that's a good pair of hands. Now go up the wing. Back towards McAvoy. Free kick for a block, and it will go the Hawks' way. Needs to get rolling. Scrimshaw changes direction slightly. Wingard after it. Schultz.
59
To the release
minutes.
there of Nash. Hill dangerously. He's right across the face of goal. Bounce is on Morris. After it and out of play. Get down to Matthew Pavlich.
Travis Collier
It's
was
a bit-
confirmed it, boys. He's done for the
Oh,
match, a
wow.
hamstring injury. So not good news there for Collier, but Fremantle with 18 seconds left in this third quarter in control.
Thanks, Pat. So another one to add to the
Fine.
for the Dockers. A long injury list it is as well for Freo in season 2020. Darcy down to Blakely. Mundy, Conker has to go after it. Late chance here maybe for the Hawks. Hardwick ducked into the tackle, so it's allowed to play. Blakely there. McAvoy had him. Darcy. Hardwick again on the boot quickly. They need a mark. There goes Freo's way. And that is three-quarter time. The Dockers making their move. More than doubling their advantage in that third quarter. And as we turn for home, it's the home side Freo winning it by 28.
Oh god, that was blind. Oh, that's so bright.
What's going on down there? The curiosity of this season unfold. The game must.
Is it bright?
And the sleeping giant is awake.
It's dystopian reality by the day, doesn't it?
Believe the unbelievable.
PG. I need.
Thomas, or get this Lenovo Yoga C940 with the latest 10th Gen Intel Core i7
Be right
processor for boosted productivity and stunning visuals. These offers end Monday with 60 months interest free available now at Harvey Norman. The all new Isuzu D-Max is coming. Are you ready? Search all new D-Max. How to make Australia's most famous dark and stormy. First, the glass. Any'll do. Except that one. Right, so plenty of ice, squeeze a lime, 3/4 ginger beer, and nip a Bundy, and garnish. Or not.
I was on a servo and I saw on the CCTV screen this balding bloke with the same jacket as me. But when I turned around, there was nobody there. And that was it.
Reached your turning point? The doctors at Ashley and Martin could help regrow your hair.
With McDelivery, Macca's comes to you, so you can enjoy it at home, fast, safe and contact-free. Search Macca's website for your local delivery partner.
Hi, my name's Dirk. I'm a big fan of the supercars. I'm lucky enough to be part because it's my job to make sure everything's clean. Tracks, the fuel, the cars. This is Alex Bremer's actual number from his crash in 2013.
Huge damage!
Yeah, it's fine now. So everyone knows me around the track. Hey, man. They all appreciate it because you can't get the top performance if it ain't clean. And that's why everyone around here uses 3 people here daily drives. Yeah, that's good.
What matters most to you? Is it the place you call
46
home?
to 18.
Or a life on the land? On the land. If
Quit. Okay, that's going alright. This internet is like going back and forth, back and forth.
And the way that she has been cutting at times today, if she can start rolling.
In that third quarter, the lead. Now, Deborah Burton and Brad Johnson out to 28. Now, Deborah Burton and Brad.
I'm just going to let this go.
And Brad Johnson out to 28 points. A bit of work for the Hawks to do.
It certainly is. I mean, they've played very, very well. They didn't capitalise on their better field position in the first half, only holding a 2-goal lead, but they certainly cashed on that quarter. And I've been really impressed with the youngsters. It's almost like they've gone to town on the way Hawthron won their one game in a row after 4 and said they came through the corridor. They played on through there, and there's been superior docket numbers through the corridor that's out-tackled the movement of Hawthorn's ball carriers going through.
Alistair Clark's got plenty to say to his troops. There's plenty of injury news tonight, as well as we get down to Matthew Pavlich.
Yeah, there certainly is, Paps. Unfortunately, the truncated season injuries is always going to be a talking point. But tonight there's a couple of shoulder injuries. Isaac Smith with that AC joint injury that he sustained in the second quarter, obviously not taking any further part after half-time. Travis Collier for Fremantle as well with a hamstring injury. We haven't seen him since half-time. And just right at the end of that third quarter, Connor Blakely had a shoulder injury as well, where Big Ben McAvoy with him. He got tested numerous times for strength and various movement at half-time, three-quarter time, should I say, with the doctors, but he's been re-strapped. You can see him there being tested, re-strapped, and it looks as though he'll be suited up for this last quarter.
Have a look at the size of that trainer who was with, giving him resistance like he could snap him into. He's a big man, that trainer.
He's the Dr. Ken Withers, been there since day one at the Fremantle Football Club. Very loved, much loved and trusted member of the off-field staff. He's one person, as you said, who would certainly know how to test you.
Yeah, he's one you don't want to go to for the test. He's a big fella.
So Freo's last win against the Hawks was quite some time ago, 6 seasons, round 21, 2014. It's been 6 straight losses for Freo against the Hawks. The average losing margin, 47, and they've really turned that around this season.
Well, if you're going for record, Clarkson started coaching the Hawks in 2005. At the three-quarter time margins, this is Hawthorn's second lowest score in three-quarter time under Alistair Clarkson. Reduced time, that comes into it as well. But they've done a wonderful, wonderful job here, Fremantle. The ball movement of anticipated by Hawthorn.
So the freedom will come from Hawthorn. You think they'll take the back on their chasing now? So,
Free watching. Best of one.
That's exactly right. And if they do come, then that will be.
So make sure you guys like,
and go and be able to get that pressure back on their terms, which Cronin has been sensational when it comes to it. If you want to hear the number 12 for Fremantle, let's check down on screen right there. And you see him buzzing around the contest. He's put severe pressure on 9 tackles in this game. Well and truly, the
freezing all the time.
In this contest, he needs to bring it again in this last one. It's really important what they pick Paulson.
Wingo to the middle.
Final quarter on a Monday night from Optus Stadium. Fremantle with a 28-point lead.